Good morning, Turnbull School. Here are this morning's announcements. Well, this being the last week of virtual learning, I thought I'd get a little head start on training for summer holidays. And that's why I'm sitting here by my pool, speaking to you this morning. We would have probably suggested to you, if you were at school today, that during the summer, you need to take precautions from the sun. Make sure you're wearing sunscreen every time you go out. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water to keep yourself hydrated in the hot summer sun. And of course, protective clothing is always a good idea. I wear a sun shirt and a sun hat all the time when I'm out in the sun. Especially, I have a more fair complexion, so those of you who have a more fair complexion, make sure you're protecting yourself. So this week being the last week, as I mentioned, I was trying to think of a way to recap the school year. And none of us would have ever imagined in a million years that we would have ended the year the way we did. But prior to this pandemic, we had a fantastic time at Turnbull School, didn't we? And actually, why don't you have a look for yourself? As you can see from that video, we did make some fantastic memories at Turnbull School this school year. So this week, we've got class ceremonies and celebrations starting with our kindergartens on Friday, June 12th. On Tuesday, June 16th, the primary division will have theirs. And on Wednesday, June 17th, the junior and senior divisions will have their class ceremonies and celebrations. A detailed schedule was sent home last week, so you can refer to that email for the specific times of each grade level. This week's photo challenge is simply thank you Turnbull School community. I would say that pretty well anything goes for this week's photo challenge. So send your pictures in to Morgan Stables by Friday, and she will get your pictures into this week's slideshow. We have got one birthday this week in our school, and it is Isla in kindergarten, celebrating her birthday on June 11th. So happy birthday to you, Isla. I hope you have a fantastic birthday on June 11th. And then from next week right through to the end of the summer, we will have many students celebrating their birthdays. And in fact, I'll even celebrate mine in July. So happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating birthdays starting next week and right through to the end of the summer. I now have a special segment of COVID Collegiate with our principal, Mr. Smith, and his star pupil, Nora Lynn.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to our latest edition of COVID Collegiate, where we are doing great homeschooling here at teaching children. And one of our star pupils, Nora Lynn Smith-Wong, is here to explain to us all the great things she's learning. So I understand that you are learning some chemistry. So can you tell me what the difference between H2O and CO2 is?
H2O is hot water and CO2 is cold water.
Okay. I also understand that you are studying Canadian history. All right, great. Could you tell me what ended in 1867?
1866.
All right. I also understand that we're learning probabilities from me, right? So, what's the probability that you're going to be back at COVID Collegiate next year?
I hope not big.
Oh. Okay, well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That will be all for today.
Help,
Mr. Vincent!
Thank you, Principal Smith and Nora Lynn. I couldn't very well have my last set of announcements without having one of my best friends with me, who's been through this whole process with us through thick and thin, and she's appeared on many different videos. So I wanted to thank Molly for all of her participation. I understand she's got a couple of jokes to finish things off as well. I also want to take this opportunity to thank my camera person, Amy Ann, who's been outstanding and stellar in holding things nice and steady and being a big part of these morning announcements. So thank you, Amy Ann, for all your involvement. And I'm going to leave you with a couple of jokes from Molly. Molly, did you have a couple of jokes for me? Yes, she does. So they're summer dog-related jokes. She thinks that would be appropriate for this time of year. What is a dog's favorite treat in the summer? What is a dog's favorite treat in the summer? A popsicle. A popsicle. And the other one Molly wanted to share was, what do you call a dog in July and August? That would be a hot dog, and she would know. Those are all my announcements for this morning. Have a great day and have a super summer holiday.